Are you guys ready to play Majora's Mask again?
Heck yeah!
Yeah. We have special guest Terence with us today.
Everybody say hi, Terence.
Hi, Terence.
Hi, Terence.
Hello, Terence. We love you, Terence.
Yay!
So last time we went through the first set of 3 days, and where does he pull that from?
Where was that piano before? And how does his head turn all the way around like an owl? Mask salesman, you're way too creepy.
I think he's actually just a puppet.
He's Kepora Gebora. He's the owl.
Oh, yes, exactly.
He's definitely not playing those keys. He's just sitting there, like, moving his hands around on top of it, being like, Link, play after me! And Link's just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Right?
Just whatever I can do to leave.
At least Link looks like he's hitting different notes.
The agony.
Oh,
You played the song with motion blur.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye, Deku.
later.
Deku's just like, fuck off.
Pretty much.
Yep. It was a mask the whole time!
The mask of luscious Deku lips.
Ooh, those dick-sucking Deku lips.
That's terrible. We're terrible.
We are terrible. But I mean, look at him.
No, that looks like it would be like fucking a cut open can of Diet Coke.
I don't see the problem.
I
Really?
mean, whatever gets your rocks off, right? Da-na-na-na.
Close, Caleb, but
Dang it. Dang it. I was just a little bit off there.
God, we just finished the first 3 days. And he's like, give me Majora's Mask. This guy's impatient.
Like, this is the plot of the game.
You mean you couldn't retrieve that all-powerful mask while you were turned into a topiary?
Oh god, now he's murdering us.
This is child abuse.
For real.
Link is like 9 years old.
Go to jail.
Really, something terrible will happen. You mean like the moon falling to the earth? Thanks for the news flash, buddy.
Why would that ever happen? I think that's just a conspiracy created by the left to make us reduce carbon emissions.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's actually it's kind of funny that he demands his mask right then, because to him, you probably left the clock room and then immediately re-entered. Like there was no time delay there.
Yeah, he has no concept of it.
It's just like, did you find it? Was it on the street corner? Was it in the gutter? I think I dropped it over, like, a couple feet over there. Was it there? No? Fuck you. Starts choking you.
God damn, so cool. And it just couldn't stay sealed, you know? That's the problem with these magic seals. They always come apart and the world goes to shit.
I'm pretty sure it's the Happy Mask salesman's fault. Like,
For one, that was clearly not being sealed in shadow. That was fire.
yeah.
Right?
Like, okay, it's pretty much his fault because he has this all-powerful mask just sitting in his backpack.
I know.
And he's a super heavy sleeper. So,
Happy mask salesman, you screwed us up.
Should have given it to, like, the Great Fairy or something.
yeah.
Right? You can trust the Great Fairy.
He could have put it, like, he could have dug a hole and put it in there and buried it. Like,
So many better ways to handle the situation.
And I mean, the
This-
only way anyone would ever actually be able to dig it up would be to go and play a minigame where someone uses a shovel.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And what 3D games actually have the shovel?
Right?
Minecraft?
I meant Zelda game, man. Like,
Minecraft is definitely a Zelda game. I mean, you've got your free open world roaming. It's got dungeons. It's got re-deads. It's got
low poly models. I mean,
You bring up a good point here. I mean, at the end of the day, what is a Zelda game?
Well, I mean, I guess it has to, I would say it has to have Zelda in it, except the new one they're making is just like Link, Impa, and Titty Wizard.
No, Zelda's in there.
Is she?
Yeah. No, that's why Titty Wizard goes insane, remember?
Oh, I thought, for some reason, I thought that Link was going after Impa.
No.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Only in your wildest fanfiction dreams, Terence.
Who told
Well,
you?
maybe not the wildest, but
Yeah, I've gone way wilder.
You want
yeah.
Link X Popeye armed Impa.
Popeye armed Cannonball Impa is the best Impa. No one can deny that.
It's good stuff, man.
So I'm gonna get the Great Fairy Mask on the off chance that I try to do some of the fairy dungeon bullshit, but I might not. But I might.
You'd rather have the ability to do so if you felt like it than not, right?
Yeah.
I never actually beat Majora's Mask. The only reason I know the whole plotline of it is because I've seen speedruns of it. So I'm pretty sure I've never actually seen this whole fairy dungeon thing.
Oh. Basically, during the first 3 days, you restore the fairy in the North Clock Town, and if you do it again while human, she'll give you a mask, which lights up in dungeons when you're near parts of the fairies for that particular area.
Right.
That's how you get the improved spin attack, extended magic meter, enhanced defense like you did at the end of Ocarina of Time, and you get an item that is actually just a big sword that you use as Link.
Yes, the Great Fairy Sword.
Yeah.
Way too dank.
It's the Buster Sword. It's just like my fanfictions.
This is my original character, Link Strife.
Do not steal.
And Cephadorf.
Cephadorf.
Just a Photoshop of Cloud with a Link hat on it.
Yeah.
Link with Cloud's hair.
They both have blonde hair. They're basically the same character.
They're basically the same character.
Princess Zeldareth looked at Cloud Link sumptuously. Cloud Link, what are you gonna do? Cloud Link looked back at her. Yeah! Cloud Link said sumptuously.
Cloud Link would have the most moving dialogue.
And Sephiroth comes from the ceiling and kills her. Yeah!
Yeah!
He says sumptuously.
Miss Pointy Tits.
She
Oh
looks like
man,
Shania Twain.
it must be
What?
really. Well, dang.
She looks a little bit like Shania Twain. She looks a little bit like Shania Twain.
I wasn't gonna be that mean to Shania Twain, but
Hey, the Great Fairy is awesome. And a
The
comparison
Great Fairy
to
is a renowned country music singer.
she's a huge hit in Hyrule, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Great. I always wanted to look like Pointy Titty Lady.
Thank you for giving the disembodied head of your doppelganger Pointy Titty Lady.
Must be cold as shit in there too, because those nipples are out of control.
Well, I mean, there's, just water everywhere. I don't imagine she's got any kind of heating.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
God,
So
look
where
at
do we
these
go now?
pictures.
God, I'm lost.
Well, you should probably look at the map screen there. It looks like we're in the middle of a cloudy abyss, and there's a little bit of green down in the corner, so it's probably relevant.
So, oh yeah, we should go south.
Yeah.
That's where the green is, and if there's anything the video games have taught me, it's that one slight off-color patch is always plot relevant.
Or it was just poorly designed, because
I
they
love
seem
this
to do
game.
that a lot.
I love
Right?
this guy's quest line. We're not going to do it, but I love it.
Oh my god, his face. That was
Right?
an incredible face.
And his little run jog. Aw, you're such a nut.
He's just like,
Gotta get to the train station.
Gotta go fast.
I don't even remember what he's supposed to be doing.
He's a postman.
He's a postman.
He's
delivering
delivering.
posts.
Yep.
Delivering my shit posts to the entire internet.
I have a sword.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, this kid's got a knife.
He must not be a child. Oh god.
Right?
Like, they just got the bird frozen in space.
Because who would give a child a knife?
I can honestly say that these graphics are probably better than Skyrim.
In some areas, a little bit.
I mean, look at the rendering on that grass. Just, oh god.
They
What's
did have more
Skyrim
than
got
3
on
voice
this?
actors.
Look at this fucking texture. Look at this texture.
Look at it!
That is some HD shit.
Don't
You're filtering.
Yeah, no HD patch for that, motherfuckers. Not needed.
Anisotropic filtering. Anti-aliasing.
Horses can't climb mountains in this this game, though. So
Ah,
Technically inferior.
Skull Kid's gross bird mouth. No wonder why he wears a mask.
Shit.
I'd
How do
wear
you
a mask
think of
too. All my friends left me alone. My life is an abyss.
Crawling in my skin.
These wounds won't seem to heal.
Bullshit. Just kill any enemy and they start dropping hearts like nothing.
Right? Where you at, Skull Kid?
And like half the pots just drop this green magical serum from nowhere.
Yeah.
What do you do with that anyway? Do you like drink it? Do you just rub it on your skin and it makes you more magical?
It's a suppository.
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew it.
My headcanon is that Skull Kid was originally a Ruto.
I thought you said was originally Naruto.
Me too, me too.
Naruto couldn't become Hokage, so he wandered into the Lost Woods.
Link is
That's
actually
exactly what
Sasuke.
happened.
Majora's Mask has more three-dimensional female characters than Naruto.
Not that that's hard. I mean, introduce one and you've beaten Naruto tenfold.
I love how he draws the fairies as just these tiny little dots.
Right?
And then he
They're
gives
almost
this big photorealistic carving of himself.
yeah.
He did go to all the effort to get some black shit for the one fairy. Everything else was just white.
Why did he have to take that particular mask? He could have taken the Mario mask. This would have been such a more colorful game if he just took the Mario mask.
Mamma mia! I'm gonna crash the moon into the earth!
I forgot to hit the owl statue in town. God damn it.
Time to start a new playthrough, guys.
Yeah, playthrough's
Yeah.
ruined.
Reset.
Look at those little blobs. So HD.
I'm pretty sure that they're actually rendering at 30 FPS, which is more filmic than 60 FPS, so they've got better graphics.
Oh no, this game's way lower than 30 FPS. And 64 games run it between like 15 and 25. Like, I actually think it's rendering it between 18 and 19.
Hot
According to
damn.
my counter.
That means it must be super filmic in next gen.
The lower frame rate's better, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the human eye can't see above more than like 8 frames per second, right?
Right.
And I mean, it can't see any resolution above like 180p.
Everything else is just trying to tug your technical dick.
Yeah, no one can actually see the difference. They're just bullshitting you because they want to convince you that the PS4 and Xbox Boner aren't the superior consoles.
Exactly.
Dick sucking lips equipped.
You're ready to go and meet the palace.
+1 dick sucking. You got your little pirouettes and everything.
Link is just like,
What do these little flowers know about that?
Link's the
Grass?
dancing queen.
That's right.
who knows how many
17.
actual Dekus that Link has killed while spinning through this grass.
The Deku Slaughterer.
I think I know where to go. I'm pretty sure.
For a game that reused so many models from Ocarina of Time, all of the new enemies are so refreshing.
Like, for example, this one. I believe she was originally modeled after a Swiffer wet jet.
Filled with honey.
Yeah, if you look at the concept art, actually, it was just an ad for a Swiffer mop.
Her inclusion in the game was actually paid for by Swiffer. Her dialogue actually was originally had nothing to do with, you know, being part of a potion shop. She just goes up to you and says, "Excuse me, young boy. How do you clean your floors?"
That's right. Little known facts about Legend of Zelda here, folks. We're dropping knowledge on you.
The swamp has been poisoned. If only someone had Swiffered it.
I actually really like how they showed up in the Oracle games. Actually,
Yes, me too.
like they actually made sprites for them and everything.
God, I love the Oracle games. They're so good.
The Oracle games are really good. I have an incredible amount of guilt over those because I really like them, and so I convinced my sister to get a Game Boy Advance and Oracle of Ages because I thought she'd really like it, and we could play together because I had Oracle of Seasons. But then she like never did, and she said, "Oh, you can play with my Game Boy Advance." And so I basically just used her thing, and
Yeah.
it's like, damn, I just stole a present from her.
You've got a Game Boy in each hand, tears strolling down your face.
I've got a heavy feel to burden.
Your childish innocence was just lost after that.
Yeah, and then I felt even worse because one time I dropped it in a lake.
Oh, jeez.
God.
It worked fine though.
Sorry, sis.
Yeah, Nintendo hardware is it's pretty hardy.
This is true. I mean, who hasn't washed a Game Boy before?
I've had Game Boys dropped in the fucking toilet by my brother. Like, they've survived with a scrub down, but they survived.
I lost Pokemon Red to a dryer. Wouldn't work.
Oh,
It was
Those early Game Boy games, you know.
yeah, those batteries ran out over time. Like I've got my original copy of Pokemon Blue. I don't think you can save anymore. It's pretty tragic.
You can just
Damn shit.
I did that for one of my friends in high school. She came up to me and was like, "Hey, you're good with computers, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Can you replace the battery in my game?" And I was like, "That doesn't follow at all, but I will."
Right? It's basically the same concept.
Sup, Tingle's dad.
Tingle's
Man.
dad is pretty hot. Just saying.
I love. He's got like the aviator hat and glasses on. Like, what do you want? I don't have a pictograph.
I don't have a camera. We didn't have iPhones back then.
There's my iPhone.
Oh man, so high def.
Check out the environment mapping on those shiny parts. That's how you know it's next gen.
I wonder if I have it set up correctly so it can actually take pictures. Because I think emulators usually have a hard time with this sort of thing, texture saving.
Oh, that's right. Gee,
There we go.
oh, hey!
It worked. It took forever, but it worked.
That was beautiful.
Just gotta route this through the scripting engine.
The game is being programmed as we play. So,
Those HD waterfalls, guys. Those water textures.
look at these wall textures.
Realistic water textures. Do the fish swim away from you?
No. There is no fish AI in this game.
No.
No, that was only added in the most recent Call of Duty. Little known fact.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I hear they invented anisotropic filtering and specular highlights.
I don't think either of us know what that is.
Yeah, you're
You've
talking
lost
above
us.
me.
We're not huge nerds, Terence.
Huh, your problem.
Yeah. Actually, I'm a pretty huge nerd.
We're playing video games for YouTube. I think that qualifies us for nerddom.
Yeah. I'm just the uber nerd here.
You're the nerd squared.
The alpha nerd.
The super nerd.
You are alpha ruby and omega sapphire nerd.
There's supposed to be an umlaut on Uber. I never actually figured that one out.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Right? Yeah.
So it should actually be like Uber.
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 Do I take the left or right path? I can't remember.
Left.
Left? No, I gotta get the magic beans.
Don't go to the left. Don't fall for Obama's lies.
I'm going right. Don't fail me now, Reagan's ghost.
Always believe in that rugged conservatism.
This is truly the height of stealth gameplay.
It is.
This is
This
actually
was,
what they base Splinter Cell off of.
This is better than Skyrim's stealth, to be honest. Guy with an arrow sticking out of his face. What was that? Who's there?
Must have been the wind. All of a sudden you like step around in a room like 11 feet away. Never should have come here.
Could have sworn I heard something.
Magic bean guy.
Charging in anyway while you're crouched down. Skyrim belongs to the North!
Yep. Well, chomp chomp. I'd love some magic beans.
Thank you for a free magic bean.
The first use of edible marijuana in a video game, folks.
I'm pretty sure they have a lot of
Did Resident Evil come out before or after this? The original one. I'm pretty sure before, because this is like 2000.
Yeah.
So no, it's not. Resident Evil has that down pat.
I haven't played Resident Evil in a long time. I played Resident Evil 2 more.
The green herbs are the de facto healing item.
Oh, that's right. It's like
all those NES games with the dangers of drugs.
Yes. Wally Bear and the No Gang.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Nobody played that one.
That was my favorite game when I was a kid. I would play so much Wally Bear and the No Gang. I got a Game Shark so that I could hack into Wally Bear and the No Gang and make it so that they said yes. Just always wanted to know what would happen.
God damn it.
Dies.
I forgot to get water in the cave. This playthrough really is ruined.
Dang it, guys.
You get like a 100% speedrunning guide.
Yep.
And it's just going to be like, okay, now you have to jump over 90% of the continent. You can do this using reverse bottle sword fake ocarina trick.
Let me through. Thank you. So I have to do the stealth section again.
That's okay. I love Metal Gear Solid.
Splinter Cell, Majora's Mask.
That's right. Metal Ocarina
Oh,
Solid.
fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Ah.
Oh, dang it.
Never should have come here.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
It's a good thing these decades are so incredibly, indefinitely forgiving.
Right? They have the memories of dogs.
They don't hear me. They don't hear me pirouetting through the hallways.
It's just yeah, what is that? Oh, must be the lawnmower.
Someone's playing Sonic. Okay, let's get some water.
Dun, 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 dun.
Somehow, this water in a cave underground isn't poison, but all the other poison in the swamp, or all the other water in the swamp is.
Well, all the water in the swamp was poisoned due to fracking, whereas the water down here is a natural estuary that was undamaged by the ravaging of Mother Earth's natural resources.
It was basically Obama's fault again.
Yeah.
It wasn't fracking. This is fluoride in the water.
This is definitely BP's fault.
It's those chemtrails, guys.
Definitely chemtrails. Like, you see what happens when you go to play the song to bring you to, like, the owl statue or whatever, and then Link gets wrapped up in all those wings and then starts shuffling off, friggin' feathers everywhere. Those are chemtrails.
Yep. How do you just grow plants by pouring water on them like
They're
that?
magic beans.
Oh, that's right. Magic plants. I
Like,
forgot.
in this case, I can say it's just magic.
The wizard did it.
It's always those darn wizards.
I'm gonna fuck up this section so bad.
I was always uncomfortable with the way that the flowers did that little boop thing at the end.
Dang it. Yes.
I killed him with snot.
I mean, what a brutal way to go.
Like, okay, these Deku soldiers are definitely sapient. Like, Link is pretty much a murderer.
Yep. No shame in it either. He just doesn't have a conscience.
I'm just wondering about the guards underneath that aren't noticing this helicopter going around murdering their comrades.
Right? You'd think, like, somebody would have programmed them to look up, but no.
Looking up is a weakness that many video game guards have.
Dekus are like dogs, they can't look up.
Oh, that's right. Clack, clack.
It's actually an urban legend that dogs can't look up. What is actually true is that dogs cannot look up things on Wikipedia due to the fact that dog fingers are not dexterous enough to operate a keyboard or an iPhone virtual keyboard.
But what about, speech to text?
Dogs can't speak
Dogs
English.
also
Well, the point being, why haven't we programmed speech to text for dogs? Where's your science now?
I think they have dog translators. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they might not work, but they have them.
Aren't those like X-ray glasses, like the cheap cutout stuff that you order from comic books, though?
No, they're totally legit. Fuck!
Fuck. Right to the end, too.
So, in a fight, who would win, the Great Fairy or Shania Twain? Keep in mind, Shania Twain has a future motorcycle that she can run over people with. I'm pretty sure that was in the music video for Gonna Get You Good. I don't remember the name of the song,
But at the same time, you're basically facing the Great Fairy Lady's +3 pointed titties with Shania Twain's improved guitar skills. And I mean, at the end of the day, with titties that sharp, what are you gonna do with your guitar?
Well, I'm fairly sure that Shania Twain is actually, she can defend herself readily against pointy titties. That was actually one of the lines in That Don't Impress Me Much. It's
Fuck!
like, so you got pointy titties. That don't impress me much. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So you got the blues, but have you got the touch? But don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright. You put me in the mattress in the middle of the night.